Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that the strongest people in the world seem almost impossible to break? They deal with pressure. They face problems, they experience failures, but somehow they stay calm. They stay focused, they keep moving. And most people think it's because they have more confidence, more discipline, or some special mindset they were born with. But that's not the truth. The strongest people aren't stronger because they carry more. They're stronger because they protect what matters. Because every single day the world is trying to steal five things from you. And if you lose them, it doesn't matter how talented or intelligent you are, eventually you break. Today I'm going to show you the five things mentally strong people protect at all costs, but pay very close attention to number five. Because once a person loses that one thing, it can take years to rebuild. Let's begin. Number one, they protect their focus. Your attention is more valuable than you think. Every morning, millions of people wake up and immediately give it away. Notifications, messages, social media, other people's opinions. Before they even start their day, their mind already belongs to everyone else. And then they wonder, why can't I focus? Why am I always tired? Why am I not making progress? Here's the truth. Your brain was not designed to fight distractions all day. Every time you switch from one thing to another, your mind pays a price. Your energy drops. Your focus weakens. Your progress slows down. Strong people understand this. They don't protect focus because they're boring. They protect focus because they know their attention creates their future. Think of your focus like a flashlight. Point it everywhere and nothing becomes clear. Point it in one direction long enough, and suddenly you can see everything. That's why strong people create boundaries. They silence distractions. They choose deep work over constant stimulation. Because the person who controls your attention controls your life. Now let's move to the second thing they protect. And this one quietly decides the direction of your entire future. Number two, they protect their circle. Look around at the people closest to you, because whether you notice it or not, they are shaping you. Their habits, their attitude, their standards, their mindset slowly become normal to you. Spend enough time around negative people, and negativity starts feeling normal. Spend enough time around people who complain, and complaining becomes automatic. But surround yourself with people who grow, learn, and take responsibility, and your standards naturally rise. Strong people are careful about who gets access to their energy, not because they think they're better than everyone, but because they understand influence. One negative person can drain hours of your peace. One supportive person can completely change your direction. The strongest people don't need the biggest circle, they need the right circle. Because protecting your relationships means protecting your mind. Now let's talk about something almost everyone sacrifices, but strong people refuse to. Number three, they protect their sleep. Somewhere along the way, people started treating exhaustion like an achievement. Sleeping less became a symbol of working harder. But the strongest people know something most people ignore. You cannot build a strong mind inside a tired body. When you don't sleep enough, everything becomes harder. Small problems feel bigger. Emotions become stronger. Decisions become weaker. Your brain loses the ability to perform at its best. Think about your phone. When the battery reaches 2%, everything slows down. Some apps stop working. Performance drops. Your brain works the same way. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is recovery. It's maintenance. It's preparation. Strong people protect sleep because they understand tomorrow's strength is built during tonight's recovery. Now let's move to number four. The thing most people give away without realizing they can never get it back. Their time. Strong people protect their calendar. Here's a scary thought. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose energy and recover. But every hour you lose is gone forever. That's why successful people are careful with their time. They understand that every yes has a cost. When you say yes to something meaningless, you might be saying no to your goals, no to your growth, no to the person you want to become. Most people protect their money better than their time. But strong people know time is the real currency. They don't fill their calendar with random distractions. They make space for what actually matters: learning, health, relationships, purpose, because your calendar quietly reveals your priorities. If something is important to you, eventually it has to earn a place in your time. Now we arrive at the final thing. And this is the one that separates truly strong people from everyone else. Number 5. They protect their word. Your word is invisible. You can't touch it, you can't measure it, but it determines how much people trust you. Every time you do what you said you would do, you strengthen it. Every time you break a promise, you damage it. And here's the part most people miss. This doesn't only apply to promises you make to others. It also applies to promises you make to yourself. When you say, "I'll start tomorrow," and you don't, your brain remembers. When you say, "I'll change," and nothing changes, your confidence slowly disappears, because confidence is built by keeping promises to yourself. Strong people protect their word because their word becomes their identity. They become someone they can trust. And when you trust yourself, everything changes. So remember, protect your focus because it creates your future. Protect your circle because it shapes your mind. Protect your sleep because it rebuilds your strength. Protect your time because you never get it back. And protect your word because that's who you are. The strongest people are not the ones who never lose anything. They're the ones who know exactly what they cannot afford to lose.